Hello friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm reading to you from Luke, the 13th chapter, starting in verse 18 and reading through verse 30. Hear now these words. Jesus said, therefore, what is the kingdom of God like? And to what should I compare it? It is like a mustard seed that someone took and sowed in the garden. It grew and became a tree, and the birds of the air made nests in its branches. And again he said, to what should I compare the kingdom of God? It is like yeast that a woman took and mixed in with 3 measures of flour until all of it was leavened. Jesus went through one town and village after another, teaching as he made his way to Jerusalem. Someone asked him, Lord, will only a few be saved? He said to them, strive to enter through the narrow door, for many, I tell you, will try to enter and will not be able. When once the owner of the house has got up and shut the door, and you begin to stand outside and knock at the door, saying, Lord, open to us, then in reply he will say to you, I do not know where you come from. Then you will begin to say, we ate and drank with you, and you taught in our streets. But he will say, I do not know where you come from. Go away from me, all you evildoers. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth when you see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of God, and you yourselves thrown out. Then people will come from east and west, from north and south, and will eat in the kingdom of God. Indeed, some are last who will be first, and some who are first will be last. Interesting situation here as Jesus is describing the kingdom of God and giving us word pictures, comparisons to say, this is what the kingdom of God is like. And he says it's a mustard seed. Mustard seeds are itty bitty. And yet Jesus says it'll be planted and grow and become such a tree that the birds will put their nests in it. And Jesus says it's like a little bit of leaven mixed in with flour, and it makes the whole dough rise up. So in other words, the kingdom will start in a very small, invisible way until it becomes so big that we can't miss it. But then he goes on when a person asks him, will only a few be saved? And Jesus says, the kingdom is going to be large, but you might not get in. The master might shut the door because it's too late. And so the point I think Jesus is trying to convey to us, if only we will listen, is that the kingdom of heaven is huge, but we still must humble ourselves to come into it while we can. We shouldn't wait, we shouldn't delay, we should let that little small spark of the mustard seed, that little bit of leaven that rises the whole dough, it needs to grow in each one of us so that we can come in and be a part of this glorious celebration that will soon happen. My friends, let Jesus' words touch you. Let his leaven enliven you and raise you up so that you can be in the kingdom of heaven. And I'll see you tomorrow for another daily devotion.